Willie D Live.
What's up, family? A former male escort who had his way with Cassie while she was with Diddy has revealed that Cassie always treated him with respect. And he also said that he was a man of God, Christian man. He was born and raised a man of God. He said Cassie told him he had an energy about himself, and it really made him evaluate himself. Like he took a deep look at himself. And I guess it made him feel good, you know. The fact that he was a male escort and he was born and raised a man of God and he was a Christian. Do all that go together? Like, can you be a male escort and still be a man of God? Like, see, here's the thing, and I know what some of y'all are saying. Well, you know, God said, come as you are. Here's the thing. I think there has to be some type of line between those of us who are like deeply religious and, you know, born and raised a man of God or a woman of God, and those of us who are, I don't know, for lack of a better word, in the streets. You know, like I think that I need to see something that you got that I ain't got. And I'm talking about spirit. I'm talking about your spirit, your character, your morals, your values, right? I need to see some of that, because if you're moving the same way I'm moving and you talking about you're a born and raised man of God and you're a Christian and all this type of stuff, and you moving the same way I'm moving and I'm in the streets, what is my incentive to want to, you know, join you in the church or to, you know, to be a believer, basically? What is my incentive? I'm talking about if I'm like, what do you call it? Like somebody who, you know, he's still working on me. Like, I mean, am I wrong for thinking that way? Am I wrong for thinking that somebody who professes to be a man of God should like be held to a higher standard, or at least hold themselves to a higher standard? Because I can't judge now, because, you know, we're in the no judgment era. So I can't judge, and I, you know, that ain't cool no way. So I'm not judging. I'm just saying. But shouldn't that person like hold themselves to a higher standard? I mean, just to show the rest of us, not stun on us, just to show the rest of us that there's a better way. And I have a good spirit and I move in a different way because, man, I serve a powerful God, you know. I do not think you can do whatever the hell you want to do and profess to walk in the light. I don't think that they go together. But anyway, the dude said that he was with Cassie over a dozen times. He had his way with Cassie over a dozen times. And he said something that corroborated the stories that other sex workers have said in their testimony during this Diddy trial. He said Cassie and Diddy would be in a room and they would be having a conversation about something while he's on the outside just waiting for them to rejoin him. And then whenever Diddy would leave the area, sometimes him and Cassie would be left alone, but Cassie wouldn't do anything until Diddy came back. And he said he could tell she didn't do anything. And when she didn't do anything, it wasn't out of fear, but respect. She wasn't afraid. She did it out of respect. Okay, moving on. So this guy says that one night after everything is over, or one morning, after everything is over, Diddy comes to him and say, you do know I know everybody, right? And he said, I know everybody and their grandma. He said that was Diddy trying to get in his head, trying to intimidate him. You know, like, you go and tell somebody about our business. You know, it's going to be on and popping around here. You know, you're going to be slipping in baby oil, boy. Well, he said the part about baby oil, but I don't know why I said that, because now I got this picture in my head. But anyway, this dude seems like he's pretty much echoing some of the same remarks that others have, and that is that Cassie didn't appear to be under duress. And that's important for the defense, because the prosecution is trying to say Diddy made her have these freak-offs. Diddy coerced her into having these freak-offs. He intimidated her. You know, she was scared of Diddy, and that's why she continued to have the freak-offs. But remember, fam, by Cassie's own admission, while she was on that stand, she said she didn't like the freak-offs, at least not that frequently. That implies that she liked the freak-offs. She enjoyed it. She just didn't enjoy it that frequently. But nobody's talking about that anymore. They kind of like just tapped on that real quick and just jumped right off. You know, jumped on it, then jumped off. I'm not letting that pass, fam. That right there kills everything. Once she said she enjoyed the freak-offs, that part of the case is closed, as far as the freak-off part where they're trying to say that he coerced her, he forced her to have these freak-offs. She only did it because she was trying to please Diddy. No, she may have done it. I do believe she was trying to please Diddy, but she was also being pleasured. She was pleasing herself a whole lot, and she was pleasing a lot of dudes, at least a few hundred. Good Lord. Woo, man. That is a lot of sex with other people. I know some of y'all gonna get mad at me, fam, for saying this, but I'll take my chances. I don't believe one person who's gotten on that stand to testify against Diddy was forced to do anything. I believe that every single one of them were consenting adults. And they did what they wanted to do. They did what they felt necessary to do to advance their careers and their lifestyles. And when the money ran dry, that is the only time they had a problem. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.